Hi guys, Andy from Vividing Tattoo Studios, and today I am reacting to Post Malone discussing his tattoo. Right, I'm quite excited to do this. I've never done one of these beforehand, so let's have a look. It's got the Vividing purple outfit on, which I do like.
I feel like the face tattoos make me interesting to look at.
The face tattoos make him interesting to look at. That is very true.
Whenever I look in the mirror, I look at myself and it's not even like they're there. It's weird. And then whenever I get drunk and look at it, it's like, whoa, I have all these tattoos all over my face.
What I do find weird is like when he gets drunk, he looks at him, he's like, oh, I do see all these tattoos. It looks to me like he's had these tattoos whilst he was drunk. You know when, like, say you wake up and you're a little bit like, oh, what did I do the night before? And then you look in the mirror and you go, oh no. That is what it looks like has happened with his face. They're a bit all over the place. Not necessarily in a bad way. I think he kind of looks pretty cool, but they don't look like they've been very strategically thought about. Put it like that.
The Stay Away is inspired by Peep's Crybaby tattoo. And I thought it was tough as shit. I picked one of my favorite Nirvana songs and just put it on my face.
It's weird because traditionally, I would imagine Post Malone could have a tattoo by anybody in the world. I don't quite understand why the worst ones, I'm sure he's probably got some better tattoos we'll see in a bit. I don't know why the worst ones would be on the face. Seems a strange place to have really bad ones. I would personally rather those be like hidden away somewhere else and then the good ones on my face. But
I have an accidental marshmallow tattoo, so I was gonna do a smiley face. But I was like, oh, okay, what if he had like X's for his eyes? And then I looked in the mirror and it's Marshmallow's helmet on my face.
I do like how little he cares. I mean, if anybody could not care about anything and get away with it, it's gonna be Post Malone, but there's something to be said for that. He genuinely doesn't care, does he? Most people don't have that luxury, is the other thing. But maybe that's what makes him Post Malone.
But this one took a while, and it was like getting poked on your eyeball through your eyelid. That was the only one that hurt on my face, though. What's up with the barbed wire? I don't know, I just think barbed wire is cool, and it was a cool idea to do it as like a trim. I'm gonna regret it when I start balding. By then, hopefully I'll do the whole head.
I do quite like that barbed wire. It's subtle. I mean, there's not much you could say about Post Malone that's subtle, but that barbed wire there is quite subtle, it's quite nice.
This was my first hand tattoo. It's a saint. He's like lifting up his robe and there's like a skeleton coming out. And I just thought it looked bitchin'. He was on the Too Young cover too, the same guy.
I like that concept. That's pretty nice. Execution, not perfect, but the concept I like.
It's a cow skull. There's really nothing to it. I just think it would be cool.
So not every tattoo has to have meaning. Not every tattoo has to, you know, be like a really meaningful kind of piece. And I agree with that 100%. It just looks cool. I got Kurt, Peep, Bob, and just a bunch of other cool rock and roll type stuff. Yeah, he's got some nice portraits. To be fair, a lot of his stuff looks really random and really like, you know, just mismatched and thrown together, which I'm guessing it kind of is, but there is a little bit of something more to it than just like a load of random stuff. It's not like, say, there's that other guy, 6'9", and he's just got like nothing all over him. There's like thought that's gone into some of these. I got the Motorhead logo here. This is like a cool little centurion type elbow. This is a cool ass demon samurai skull from Ganji from Japan. This is also from Ganji. This is a guy getting his face ripped off. This is a Minuteman. This is Sauron from Lord of the Rings. He's the coolest character. Have you seen him? He's huge and he has a cool ass mace. What else do you want from a villain, I guess? But this one has to be finished. A lot of these too I have to finish because I can't sit. I'm a weakling. Post Malone has the same thing that I have. I'm not very good at sitting for tattoos either. When I was younger, I used to be great. But now, the second I start to get tattooed, it's like, oh no, what have I done to myself? But yeah, I don't have loads of unfinished things like him, but I do know what he's on about. I do have some unfinished things as well, actually. My friend Kyle, he just put my face on it, and my friend Ricky hooked me up and did it. I gotta add the face tattoos to my tattoo. And so it's like tattoo inception. Tattoo inception, nice. And if I get a tattoo of my face on my face, then it could go on forever. I thought I was the only person who had himself tattooed on himself, but apparently not. So yeah, it's a weird thing to have yourself tattooed on yourself, but he also has that. This is Gallinson's logo. This is praying hands. classic praying hands.
With, you can't see it, my shirt's too tight. He's holding a Glock.
Oh, he's holding a Glock. Okay, I thought he was just the classic praying hands. Over the years of Vivid Ink, done many praying hands. Not so much these days. And if they do, they're typically a little bit more realistic and a bit more detailed than they used to be. Often praying hands back in the day, it was the exact same hands every single time in the exact same position. And I thought he was about to just show that he also had that, but he doesn't. I might film the next video completely dressed like Post Malone. He's a cool looking guy. I know sometimes people take the mickey out of me because I sit like that as well. People always look, well, yeah, Post Malone can do it, I can do it as well.
It's interesting.
Wow, he's changed so much since his tattoo. He doesn't look like he was that
it's just young to see, like,
to start getting tattooed. Like, he looks like he started doing these when he was a bit older. Generally, it seems like you would do that as a youngster, like you'd end up with all that obscure stuff, but he's seemingly, I don't know, maybe, how old is Post Malone?
Yeah, 30.
Yeah, he's not a kid, is he? So, yeah, strange.
I don't think I have any regrets tattoo-wise. It's all a time and a moment. If you want to get something, don't let your friends stop you. You know, don't be too drunk in making the decision. I suppose that's what it would be.
I'm not quite sure that's the absolute best advice. Just get after it. I'm not saying don't get face tattoos either. You absolutely can. And you know, some people look amazing with face tattoos, but shouldn't be your first one either. I enjoyed that. It's good to watch. I don't really know much about Post Malone. That's the most I've ever seen or had any kind of interaction with any of his stuff. But seems like a nice guy. Seems like he's actually put some thought into some of the things, which is nice. A lot of them also seem a little bit random, drunken nights and stuff like that. I wouldn't have those tattoos personally, but I'm sure he probably wouldn't have my tattoos. It'd probably be a bit random if Post Malone had my dad tattooed on him, to be fair anyway. So yeah, but generally, to each their own, he's rocking it clearly. So there you go, reacting to Post Malone's tattoos. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop us a like, comment, share, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll catch you soon.